Hello, Deepali.
Hi, Mark.
I'm so glad to have you here.
Yeah, it's so good to see you after so long. And I really appreciate the opportunity to come here and talk to you.
Yeah, we have a subject to talk about, something about joining a new team. Is that right with you?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I have a special guest to actually help us, okay, because I've actually got a difficulty with my voice, if that's okay. Julie, are you there?
Hello.
Let me share my screen now. Is that okay, Deepali?
Please go ahead.
When my papa joins a new team now, he sees himself as just another member of the team. He may not have the same skill, but he hopes to be accepted. Deepali, how do you see yourself when joining a new team?
That's a great question. And thanks, Julie. So, joining a new team as a situation can be both challenging and intimidating at first, but navigating the start to settle in well is key. So, I usually start by connecting with the team members and getting to know them, present myself as who I am, show up so they also get a chance to know me and build that relationship. Then also understand what the expectations from me and my role are, watch, observe what's going on, and get insights of what are the current problems, and actively try to be on meetings and in discussions. And the focus shouldn't be on selling yourself, but really understanding the environment and the lay of the land. And this way, the transition will be less rocky and more seamless. And through that, the foundation of trust would have been laid.
That's beautiful, Deepali. I tried to get everything.
Over the years, my papa has become more focused on how he contributes to a new team and how useful the team perceives his contribution. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when everything is new and many uncertainties exist. What approach would you take, Deepali, when joining a new team?
That can be a daunting and nerve wracking experience for anyone, right? Because we clearly put ourselves under so much pressure to deliver, to be our best, and given the stress we endure, to be productive and a contributing asset right from the get go. It's quite unreal and odd. And I have found that being prepared helps. Being present, being mindful, and intentionally listening, because we far too often rush into speaking and forget to listen and understand things deeply. And then asking questions and having a window into the context and work can be helpful as well. So do it for all the right reasons, be curious, and you will find your own place in the team in no time. And just this recognition, it's important to bear in mind that it can take any time from 3 to 6 months. So it's really important not to feel discouraged if you don't feel settled in right away.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, Mark.
My papa has found it usually take time to build trust with a new team. It can, however, be quicker than expected. If it does go unexpectedly fast, he could start thinking if he is worthy of their trust. Will he live up to their expectations? How did you build trust with your team, Deepali?
Yeah. So building trust can take longer in some cases, but that's a journey, the one which grows and deepens with time. For me, Mark and Julie, it's about being consistent, showing up as who I am, being transparent and honest, communicating actively and openly, and by genuinely appreciating my peers. It's easier said than done. So it's important to listen well, engage, and collaborate, and being open and receptive of everyone's ideas and opinions. Which brings me to another point. Uh, what you said you were going to do, you have to do that. because our actions will build trust with our teams more than our words ever will. And broadly speaking, trust, if we think about it, Mark, is the founding base for a great company culture.
Beautiful.
With a team and Will's trust is being instilled, my papa has even asked himself whether he is good enough. How is he showing up? Maybe imposter syndrome is showing its ugly head. Maybe he needs to improve his self-awareness in this situation. What tip, Deepali, would you give him to better manage his self-awareness when joining a new team?
Yeah, very relatable. So the imposter syndrome gets the best of us at some point in our lives, especially at work when we are venturing into the unknown. We are around new people, unfamiliar faces, new environment, and working styles. And so much in our mind is seemingly at stake, which is how am I being perceived? Been there and felt that. And it's only natural to feel that way. But it's imperative to note that being self aware can help us find our way out of that devil and help us put a stop to doubting our own worth. Now, the first step is acknowledging and accepting that you feel a certain way, and it's okay because you care and things matter to you. And second is really leaving it at that. What has helped me is cultivating self compassion, being kind, and just reminding myself of my strengths and the fact that I have come this far with my own abilities and core competencies, and those exactly will help me reach the finishing line. So, in summary, self awareness can be incredibly helpful.
Finish line. That's beautiful. Julie, would you like to ask the last question, please?
My papa tries to bring empiricism to a new team to relentlessly increase transparency, create a common understanding, to make inspection useful, and to foster better formal decision making. But there is more to empiricism than just way for working for a team. When joining a new team, Deepali, how does empiricism serve you to show up better?
That is an insightful and a loaded question, Mark and Julie. And for me, empiricism is learning from the past experiences and making decisions basis what is known. The theory of empiricism attempts to explain how we as human beings acquire knowledge and improve our conceptual understanding of the world. And joining a team is no different, right? And this concept equally applies there as well, because we have some experiences and we want to apply both our knowledge and wisdom in the present. So it is a way to look at things and new way to work that acknowledges that we cannot plan for everything in complex environment, but we just have to be ready for what comes our way. So trusting ourselves and having faith in our abilities is critical. Now, it's important to note that empiricism has three pillars. And in the case of joining a team, transparency, which is making sure that I'm being honest and open. Inspection is inspecting how things are, being cognizant of the work. And finally, adaptation, which is my own ability to adapt to change and to gather feedback from people around me to make these incremental improvements come to light. And this must be an ongoing way of being and not really only done when joining a new team. It applies beautifully well to most of our professional and personal undertakings.
That is absolutely beautiful, Deepali. Thank you very much for this conversation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mark, for giving me this opportunity to be here and just have this conversation with you. It's always exciting and fun. And thanks, Julie, for doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. And Julie, you did a great job.